evening. Why did he disappear? It was just here. Chat was here. Happy Friday indeed. Hi Jay. Hi Clay Chap. I'm Seekin. Hi Orange. Hi Hilaria. Dilton, that's the new Ronin emote, right? She was just showing this off earlier this week. I think in the Discord. Hi, hello, hi. Ran away. That's not very nice. I should see why it's doing that. I just have to, you know what? There's a pen here somewhere. Hold on. There's a bunch of pens, and there's a bunch of post-it notes. Figure out why. Figure out why chat disappears. Disappears 2 S's and 1 P, or 2 P's and 1 S? Doesn't matter, I guess. When swapping scenes. Okay. 2 P's, 1 S. I got it right. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Okay, yeah. I should think about, like, appears, because it's really just a modifier in front of appears. I don't really think about it in that sort of way. And I'll put it in front. I'll stick it to the monitor so I'll remember. I'll stick it to the monitor so I remember when to check. Swipe point? Oh, wait, hold on. Let me see the bigger version of that. She looks really excited. She looks excited about it. And the face next to it is really just like so bright and happy and so full of, you know, hope. It's kind of a wait, is that our Ronin? Is that our Ronin looking like that? It refreshes on scene transitions? But it was there, and then it refreshed. It's kind of like, refresh before or don't at all. I also don't have it checked to refresh browser when Steam becomes active. It shouldn't be doing that. Smiling confidence restored. So cheery. I'll have to check it out. See what it is. Post-its, Donkey Kong Country's level design was drawn on them instead of graph paper. I could totally understand why. Once upon a time, I had a lot of I shouldn't say I had a lot of free time on my hands, but I kind of did. And I had the concept for a dungeon to run for people in person. And I actually ended up making a lot of groupings of graph paper. So like 4x4, 6x6, 6x2, all sorts of sizes. So I could run a moving dungeon. Because it's a lot easier to do that with smaller pieces like that instead of having to like redraw on a whiteboard. Yeah. Ability to move stuff. I've done that as well for other things. Like you could write and rewrite it, or if you don't know where the placement should be, post-it note. If it stops getting gluey, like if it stops getting sticky, then you break out the rubber cement. I think that's the appropriate word. The rubber cement. Right, I have to adjust something. Hold on. I didn't realize it was falling out. One of the flowers. There we go. Okay. Rubber cement is a bit more permanent. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong stuff. Hold on. I might actually still have some of this, but no, I'm thinking rubber cement. Rubber cement is doesn't have to be that. It sticks, but it's not super permanent in my experience. Or maybe I played with it way too much. You can kind of like if you put it to. Yeah, it's not that strong. Yeah, that's fair. One side dry before adhering. Like you only put it on the one side. You would just put it on the back of the paper. then stick it to a whiteboard or something like that, and it should be fine. It probably won't ruin the whiteboard, probably. Don't quote me on that. It's been a while since I've played with so much rubber cement. Prit sticks? What are Prit sticks? A non-bow piece? What is a non-bow piece? I've done a lot with paper on paper. And it was always kind of a like, oh, I fucked up. I messed up. I can peel it off and put it back on somewhere else. Glue stick. Doesn't combo? Oh, okay. So just a good one-off. Sticky tack? Sticky tack, is that what I'm thinking of? Hold on. Oh, like, okay. I have a bit of that, but I've been using that for more like dealing with model stuff. Not so much with like post-it notes. I guess because it would raise it, and I don't really like that. I'd like it to be flush. I have been going back and scrubbing the dirty girl. I've been stripping her. I've gotten no pieces completely clean, but I've kind of, I don't want to say I've given up. There's a lot of pieces where it's a case of, you know what, this is fine enough. This is fine enough. And then there are other pieces where it's like, I really laid it on thick. She needs to go back in. And also I found that some of the pieces were actually getting kind of like painted a little bit by the level of the water, the paint water, the like cleaner paint water. So I swapped out her fluids. So we'll see if that helps. I'm going to, after stream, scrub her again. And I'm really glad that I took it really slow and I was removing all the pieces, because it turns out that there were a couple of small pieces that came off. I don't know where they came from. Like teeny little hooks. Hooks is not the right phrase. Like pegs. Pegs might be a better way. So yeah. And then there was another plastic piece where it's like, I don't know what this is, but I'll find out later when I reread the instructions. Because there's so many little pieces. I know that every time I scrub them, I didn't catch everything in every go, but now I've gotten most of them out. Most of them are okay. And the rest of them are back in for another dip. And I can actually see through the cleaner. It's not opaque. So hopefully I won't miss it next time. And I'll be able to scrub them. More. But I still have a motorbike to clip out and prime. Motorbike. I should make sure I have clippers and also find my files now that I think about it. My files are probably fine. I think I bought them from a shop that focused more on wargaming at the time. Wait. No? Maybe? Probably. I feel like most of the shops that I've been to, the clientele have been wargamers, or they've been train enthusiasts. And I figure that anything that I can use, or anything that they use, is probably fine for this case. Because I could go to a place that focuses entirely on like plastic model kits and get like that sort of thing. But that would take a bit of time. High grade sandpaper? Yep. I've got a lot of that. Supplies from local train hobby shop all the time. I got a bunch of paints in there. Yeah, mine also went unzer. The people who ran it retired, and they found no one. They didn't have anyone in mind to take over, so they just closed it. Local train and toy shop. There's other places around, but you guys, I didn't, so I couldn't run it. There's another one actually that still has a bunch of train stuff. Insanely expensive. Yeah, that like one of the most expensive things you can buy on Steam. Like there's train simulator, whatever, and then all the extra, all the trains are DLC. You don't get all the trains, you just get the ones that you really want, basically. How many shops are live inside by the community kind of place? There's the board game shop that's not too far away from there now. So at least they took over like a little bit of it. But I don't, that shop does have paints and some supplies, Warhammer stuff though, for the price, versus the other one which had a number of brands. But I can go to other places too. Now that I think about it, actually, hold on. I was told that one of the places that I have been to recently is actually kind of well known. So it's probably okay for me to talk about it a little bit. Let me see. What do they sell? Because it's kind of do they sell things that are not just paints jar. Train, no, I'm not doing train autism. I don't know if people pilgrimage there, but I've heard other streamers talk about it in general. And I think it came up a bit in the news. Not like major news, just but like if you're into hobby kits, like model kits, you've probably heard of Gundam Planet? Apparently. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah. So it's probably okay to talk about Gundam Planet. So it's just more of a, do they sell, what brands do they sell actually? Okay, they sell Tamiyas, they sell Vallejo? Mr. Clear, Mr. Metallic. Let's see. Tamiya's fine enough, I think. It might be kind of, I have to double check. It might be kind of weird in the airbrush. But, yeah. Just might stop by there to get some things before everything goes to shit because of high prices. If I can't find certain things. Huh. Your place also has people with full jobs to supply the personal import. Huh. I see that. One of my other local stores is like that too. Like the shop owner actually has a day job. But his job after work is to run a hobby shop. And he has a full-time employee. At least one. But I guess it's not a smooth enough thing, at least not yet, to do it as a full-time job for himself. Selling vapes? Subsidize it. I was trying to find like certain electronic equipment. I could not find any locally. Like I would have, if I could have run down and bought batteries, like LiPo batteries, maybe I should have just actually stripped down some of those like non-rechargeable vapes, because I've heard that you could basically steal the batteries from those, and they're relatively small too, right? The batteries. Granted, they might explode, but there's a chance I just would have had to have taken. Huh, wait. Hold on. Oh. Huh. They have like a #1 precision knife with 5 blades, and it's kind of like, wait. That's an X-Acto, isn't it? It's an X-Acto. I've already got that. But I've been using some... This isn't great. I've been using some wire clippers for clipping things out. So, actually, is that what I used last time? I don't remember. I'll have to check. So, yeah. And they have the sesame ball. And they also have an onigiri kit. And the sesame ball looked really relaxing. So maybe. But first model. The motorbike. And also the Idolmaster arcade machine. It's just the one that's 1,000 seeds, yes. No, it's not just 1,000 seeds. There's a ball underneath. The rice one might be just like a pile, like individually cut out the rice and then glue the rice together. It's not relaxing. It might be. I still have tweezers around. I might still have tweezers. I feel like I do. But it might be one of those things where it's like, is it an electronics tweezer? Or is it like a art tweezer? I'm a masochist? What makes you think that? Okay, on that note, Gloomhaven. Okay. Just like, wait, where'd it go? Yeah. It looked fun when I saw it being being done. So, you know, maybe not so bad. Streams on Twitch. Look, I could be streaming on YouTube. Is that less or more masochistic? Twitch doesn't... I've never streamed on YouTube. However, I don't think it's that bad. Vile Gloomhaven. Stream on Kick. There was someone I know who was really excited about the like, not necessarily the concept of the Kick, but like they liked Kick, and it was just sort of like, okay, I guess I know what you watch now. And this was not in the context of like a streamer, of me talking to another streamer. It was me talking to someone entirely like out of that zone. It was kind of a, okay. Who do you like who's streaming on Kick? If I can count rice with, or Prim can count rice with chopsticks and upset with the Emperor and get the waifu. No. Please don't make me count that high. I'm sure I'm capable of doing so, but I don't want to lose track and have to start again. I can totally count Jay. Strange built-in moderation, YouTube chatting and suffering. And for all of the thing about Twitch and their bans, I feel like YouTube has been kind of weirder about their bans lately, from what I've heard. Let's sneeze and blast him away. I sure hope a cat doesn't come up on my desk when I'm gone and start messing about with it. She's been hopping up when I'm not here. She went up to the airbrush station, but I wasn't even at it. We can totally do this, right? She's been feeling well. Yeah, she has been. She's been feeling real nice. Latest bout of medication refills for a week is like $62. This cat. That cat. Did it work? It worked, right? Who's saying what is that? Is that a lizard? Like a planty lizard? Looks cute. Pet. Cat. I didn't connect it. Hold on. Where is it? I didn't hit the connect button. Yeah, but I have to reconnect it every stream. I had a checklist that I followed a long time ago, and then it's kind of I don't need that. I remember how to do everything. It doesn't take as much. I just have to hit a couple buttons, and I didn't make up a button. I should just make a button for that on my stream deck, except I think that my live thing is full. I should probably, like, adjust that. There we go. Then, no, it's split up into, like, okay. My live section is split up into a bunch of different buttons. I've got the OBS button, the Sammy button, the VTube Studio button, the 3D button. There's the AutoTube button for the rare cases I use it. I don't use this music button, but I probably should. There's a heart rate button, which I haven't used in a while because I feel like there's something a little wrong with it. One for setting up my keyboard because it's a little funny in that it doesn't auto launch anymore, so I have to manually launch it. AvashScript. The thing is, I don't. I don't necessarily want all these on. That's why I have them split up. So, you know, it's important for me to keep the... It's important for me to keep the live 2D and the, like, 3D stuff separate from everything else. Although I should probably... And then I have, like, my slime stuff, like, for 3D tracking, and that I don't have tied to the other 3D stuff because I do have a use case for just triggering that. And that would be, like, if I ever set foot in VR chat again, which I really should do. I just haven't done that. And I actually don't know what one of these ones on the sides does. Another button turns on one of my lights. Then I have an add button that I just put on there that I haven't actually, I've used like once. Break if you cross streams. Yeah, it has broken. A button to another page. I do have that. The thing is that you can't like, I don't think you can have a button that is, I have a button that brings me to an inner page of buttons. It's a nested button. But you can't have pages in that nest, as far as I'm aware. I don't think. So I would just have to make like another sheet, which I have 2 sheets. On the second sheet is full of stuff I don't really use very often at all. So it's like I have my Discord mute. Another light bulb button. Every other page has a button to turn on my lights. And some other stuff that I used for specific streams. Control Alt F2 macro 6. I stopped messing with all those. I stopped messing with all those. The only keys that I have are ones that are the only fancy, like, oh, don't forget to press Control and then numpad 5 is stuff that was already built that way. And a few other things that are on my G keys. They're on my G keys. A button for a... I have buttons that refer to Sammy to turn, like, a ton of things on at once. So, it's kind of a, I really should make sure... Sammy really has to be on in a lot of cases, even if I don't really think about it, because my OBS stuff is really intrinsically tied to it now. Macro apps on the iPad, you can launch Sammy. Before I had a Stream Deck, I did in fact do that on my iPad a little bit. I set up like Stream Deck on my iPad. It worked okay. I could still set up, you know, that. I could have multiple Stream Decks. I could set one up for my iPad, my second iPad. But that feels... I would need this... I have the space to put it there, but I don't want to. That means I wouldn't really have the space to break out the pen and paper anymore. Checklist back out. Yeah, I could do that. I actually had it on my iPad as an iPad screen. But it's a lot easier than it was. It's just a few edge cases. The major edge case, the very first one, the reason why I wrote the entire thing was for my audio issues that I used to have, and that doesn't happen anymore, so I'm fine. I should stop playing with the screwdriver. Okay. Shelf of stacked decks. Like, I have heard that there are streamers out there who have like 5 or 6 stream decks. How do they have so many USB ports for that? I have to play a little bit of actually, I was checking one of my USB ports to see if an item stopped charging. I can't tell. I had to play a little bit of Jenga nowadays with, not Jenga, like hot swap. Not hot swapping either. That's not the right word. Just more so, I have to balance the USB ports. I have to balance them. Editing videos for online tactics. These 3 full-size keyboards for editing. Why? Why? Some people buy ports. I could have bought. I didn't think I would need. Look, my monitors have ports. My keyboard has ports. My desktop itself has ports. I didn't really think I'd need that many, but I have iPad, iPhone. Now I have the capture card. I have the Stream Deck. I have some chargers that I probably don't have to leave up all the time, but I charge them like basically every day or every other day. So it's kind of it's a pain to unplug and plug in. And oh right, yeah, I'm charging a light right now. Oh, I should not have done that. I shouldn't have skipped that. I didn't mean to. Like Shield, Retaliate is an active bonus that can either last the round or be persistent, usually with the termination condition for the latter. While active, melee attackers will have damage inflicted upon them equal to the Retaliate value after each attack. Surrounded by this many living bones, a retaliation against any that attack equates to an incredible amount of damage, assuming you can survive the round. Twitch broke your order list. How? Just that it's no longer in a set? Like, did you have enters after each one? Twitch doesn't like formatting. Yeah. New lines don't exist. Oh, and one last thing. Note that Earth is infused already. Remember to click the consume icon on the card if you wish to use the element to power up an ability. Okay. Oh, that's really bright. Don't know why. Oh, realizing. Oh, right. It's all the way over on that side. I might have to move something. This is hopefully better for me. So we have opposing strike and avalanche. Gain retaliate too. Shield 1, target 2. Create 2. Okay. We obviously need to run retaliate. Otherwise, avalanche. So if we use bottom of opposing strike, you use the top of avalanche. I see. We're gonna burn some cards. So we're gonna do this first. And then this, and we're gonna consume. So we can do this. Oh, there's 4? There's 4. I didn't realize there were 4. This round. We'll receive damage. We'll receive the damage, it's fine. We'll live. You took a fair bit of damage. That was a great result. Well-timed retaliate can be devastatingly powerful. By the way, you see the active bonus from opposing strike is still, well, active. Just look at it. Just look at Craig Hart's portrait at the top of the screen. The little pips in the active bonuses box show you at a glance how many instances remain. You can check the effect text and XP yield by hovering over it. Did you notice how the Living Bones shield didn't prevent any retaliate damage? Just like traps, retaliate damage is not explicitly an attack, and as such will deal exactly the amount it says it will, unaffected by shields, modifiers, and the like. Right. Finish them bones off so we can get out of here. Okay, there's nothing else. We need to short rest. We need to short rest. Dang, okay. We'll burn. I don't even know what we're burning. It's fine. Oh, look at that. Dirt tornado. It's just a tap. Wait. Look at that chest. Look at that maw. I know that it's not meant to be a mouth, but it makes me think of a mouth. I wonder why. I wonder how that's supposed to work. Like, that in particular. I can move 2 ahead and then we can attack a 2. We don't have too many super strong attacks. I am wondering. Let me see. Hold on. Like, they're all different species. So I don't know what the Cragheart species is. Okay, so they're Savis. With double S. Let me see. Sentient rock people. They're mainly made of rock, except for their chest, which is made of a soft glass. So like that. So I guess the inner area, the black there, is the soft, squishy interior. Oh, if I could have, like, plant, that would be good for unstable upheaval, but I don't think that works too well. They are weak to having their heart broken. I don't really think that they... Oh... Okay. Talking about that, so they're actually asexual and they don't have gender, and their reproduction is the most... When a powerful Savas is broken up into pieces, the tiny rocks become baby Savas. And to be chosen to reproduce in this manner is a great honor. I don't quite think... I don't know if they view it that way. Do the rocks grow? I would imagine so, yes. Like a rolling stone. They will grow moss. I believe rolling stones will in fact grow moss. I feel like that's something that they've tested on... Mythbusters. I feel like that's a Mythbusters thing that it did. We only need to move one. Oh, actually, what I'm gonna do is this. There's so many things that they've done. Okay. Okay. Hopefully that's enough. Skip ability? And we get the money. And we still have a little bit in terms of... We're going to burn a card. What card? We'll burn this. I think I still have one more. We'll receive it. That's fine. Well done. That looked like an unmanageable situation at first, but as you saw, if you play your cards right, you can navigate even the trickiest situations. Har har har. Play your cards right. Polishing dirt. Yeah, they did. They did polish some turrets to a high shine, didn't they? I can't remember if they had differences between using like the carnivore versus the herbivore material for that. Craghart's on board. That's 5 mercenaries recruited. I reckon just one more and we should have a large enough crew to take on some quests further out from Demon's Gate. You know, if we can find someone capable of summoning allies to the battlefield, it'll feel like we have even more mercs still. I know some vermlings are quite proficient at handling beastly brethren of theirs. Vermlings? We're going to recruit a vermling. Don't let the rodent exterior fool you. They aren't all feral scavengers. Some vermlings develop strong psychic abilities, and rumor has it one such vermling, Mind Thief, is hunting down demons nearby. Would you say no to a demon hunter joining the guild just because she looks a bit radish? The DT thing. Okay, something is... What are you doing? Oh, is it because of this? It might be because of this. Let me see. Or... Yes, I want to see. Oh, you're having... Oh, that's a weird issue. I can see why you're angry, VTube Studio. I didn't do this test either. Nope, it's still angry. It's still angry. Oh no. I'm gonna be doing some tests real quick. That's... I didn't do anything funny this time, like rotate the camera. I haven't rotated the camera. It's just, it's not able to find... Wait. When was this? When was this? No, I want to see more log. Give me more log. Error only? Yeah. Okay. So it's fine now. Ish. That is... I don't think there was an update. I think it's... I don't... Maybe there was an update? When was the last time it was updated? Steam says... Last time it was updated was... March 6th. March 6th. It might just be having a time with this. Okay. It might be going off of screen a little bit too much for it, or something. Or maybe losing calibration once around. It probably doesn't help that I move my camera a lot because it is my camera. It's not something separate. So every time it's in a slightly different position. I do calibrate, but it doesn't help all the time. Oh, it still works. Okay, great. For a second it was kind of I just punched the mic. And it didn't sound like it was going to do it. It's just nothing in the mic. The mic had no sounds. It was just kind of there's that. I broke that too. Hold on, let me save that. I can't spell pathetic. Which Mike would say too. He knows what he did. Why? It feels so weird to see you with the hair flip, though. I know what you're trying to get me to read there, and I won't fall for it. I have learned what a few of these tricky names are. I vote we find this mind thief and see if she fancies joining us for a chance at greater glory than hunting demons. Okay, perhaps not greater glory just yet, but glory all the same. Night demon, huh? For a second, I actually have not heard the honey one. So it's kind of a, what does that, huh? And it's kind of a, no, okay, no. No. They are really lucky they did not name it that. No one in the marches is willing to help you find the mind thief. They all turn away when you mention the vermling. As you're about to leave, a small girl runs up and says, "The rat lady was here. She said she's going to drive away the demons from the abandoned dungeon under the keep to the east. She gave me this." She shows you a small straw doll in the shape of a rather unpleasant rodent. You head to the keep and venture down the musty steps to the dungeon below. Look at her. I should paint her. Oh, actually, how big is this? Okay, we just have this space. That's it. Okay, not so bad. Meet the final member of your starting roster, the Mind Thief. What you may lack in physical prowess is made up for in her ability to control the actions of enemies and summon allies to the battlefield. Summons autonomously act directly before the turn of their summoner, always performing a move X, attack Y action, where X and Y are their respective base stats. As the Mind Thief was out hunting demons, you're about to face a more serious enemy, the Night Demon. These harrowing creatures have an inherent ability to give disadvantage to all attacks targeting them, making them often tricky to deal with. Perhaps you can try taking them down with a non-attack source of direct damage? Yep. She's a summoner. So we're probably supposed to go over there. For this round, summon an ally, kill a Night Demon. A top tip for you. Enemies will prioritize your summon if you are at the same range. Use this to your advantage. Okay. She summons Playgrass. Is that her only summon card right now? It is, in fact, her only summon right now. Okay. 6 health, 2 attack damage. Let me actually peek further in. Persistent. Let's see, what else would we want to do? We want to kill a single Night Demon. So we want to do more like pushing and pulling. I know we definitely want to do that, but I don't want to click that first. Also, sorry, just like, what is this look like? Okay, it's just a disarm. It's just, it looked a little extra ratty compared to what I'm used to seeing for the disarm. Okay. Sorry, the force one enemy within range of 5 to perform attack 2, range of nothing. Targeting another enemy with you controlling the action. Sort of a, I see. That's on the bottom. I don't think they have anything on them, though. They don't have anything on them. Parasitic influence, healing self. Force one enemy within range to perform move 1. Range 4. Okay. I think if we're not moving at all, okay, yeah, that's the plan. We only have one. We don't have anything that pushes or pulls. We have something that allows us to move someone else. So this might be our best bet right now. We'll find out. It won't really matter because they're coming close to us anyway. Oh, that's real close. We're gonna receive the damage. We will summon Playgrats. How many? Just one? We get to summon a single Plaguerat? We get to summon a single Plaguerat. I don't think this is the way it wanted me to do it. Although your push ability has been burned already, perhaps there's another way to force an enemy to move onto a trap to deal direct damage. I already failed at it, so it's kind of an Like, I did see parasitic influence, but I didn't... Okay, if we take the top of this and the bottom of this, this should be fine. We do an attack with disarm and move. And they're always going first. Okay. They're very fast. My rat's getting beaten up. We're gonna receive the damage. I know it's not very good. Okay. Okay. We're gonna move this guy back one. He's gonna move over here. And now... Do they have a shield? I know I have disadvantage. I'm just looking at it from the perspective of, if I do it, this is better. 5. Excellent. We are okay. We are okay. What I want is... Okay. We're gonna do this. We don't have a reason for that. Okay, let's see how it goes. I don't know if I really nailed it. I did fuck up the first turn, but it didn't hurt me. Okay, let's do this. That allows me to do the loot. We're gonna loot. Confirm. We're gonna skip attack. Clean up. I guess you too can consider yourself a demon slayer now, huh? Oh, was it demon hunter? Whatever. The point is, well done. Now I've got the guild going. We're starting to get job requests coming in from far and wide. I'm also hearing rumors regarding the locations of powerful artifacts that could be worth investigating. In fact, you should check this one out first. A few nights ago, a falling star was said to have been seen landing in a forest clearing near Gibbet Hill. When villagers went to investigate, there was no trace of anything having landed there. The color out of space. A day or so later, they started experiencing minor earthquakes emanating just north of the village, not far from the clearing. Nothing up there except an old decrepit crypt, and the villagers, being villagers, are too scared to investigate. Sounds like a magical artifact of some kind to me. You should go check it out. Topical anime references in your board game? What is the topical anime reference? I'm not hip with the anime. I still haven't caught up on Apothecary Diaries. Instead, I've been watching like older stuff. Oh, Demon Slayer. Oh, I never saw Demon Slayer. I skipped it. I've been watching some slightly older shows. Older such as Yowamushi Pedal. This game came out in 2019. Or 21 or something. Is Gafloni? No. No, I was rewatching the beginning of Yowamushi Pedal. I got my bike out of the garage and cleaned her up a bit. Except I may have wiped the grease off the bike seat. I should probably get some more grease. And I desperately, I've never cleaned the chain myself. I've never cleaned the chain myself, and I desperately need to clean the chain. I have to learn how to do that. I have to take the chain off and on. Or take it off, clean it, re-grease it, put it back on, I think. I think that's what it goes. Cushion crack? The cushion's fine. It's not really like that much of a cushion, the saddle, anyway. It's not really meant to hold your weight. It can, it's just... You can't... I know that there's a seat, but it's not really a seat. Yomushi pedal, yeah. Yeah, Jay spelled it correctly. It's a real bike. It's a real bike, but it's a saddle, like for horses. It's not meant to be... It will hurt your ass. It will hurt your butt if you sit on it too long. It will hurt. That's kind of how it works. You're supposed to keep, I think, more of your weight in, like, the pedals. The punishment chair. Yeah, it you know... It's one of the reasons why it's kind of like, it's going to hurt getting back in the seat, in the saddle, because it does actually hurt. I kind of want to rewatch Long Riders too, because they do actually have a bit entirely about that. Like, how do you overcome that pain? And the answer is suck it up, Buttercup. Suck it up. You're talking about, like, the standing and dancing. Saddles are supposed to be comfortable if you're doing English. Western is a whole other ballgame. Really? Still crying. There's totally crying in biking! There's totally crying in biking. Actually, Yomushi pedal, the name of it is actually basically like weakling pedal. Like cowardly pedal. There's a whole lot of crying. I like biking because I can get to places for free, fast, or than walking or running. It's in Yomushi Pedal. It's the first name of the first episode is because I can get to Akihabara for free, so I can go to the beach for free. It's way easier to find cycling parking than it is to find car parking in some places. I probably also get a new helmet because I think my cat may have made my current helmet unusable. Just because where I store my helmet, he likes to sit in the space above it. And apparently, I think he actually took the shelf down, and I didn't realize it because of the bike helmet. So I think he brought his entire weight and the entire weight of the shelf down onto my bike helmet. So it's probably no good anymore. I should get a new one. No need. That depends. The beach permit thing is a little different, and that depends town to town. Some you need a permit. So there are private beaches where you do need a pass to be on the beach. And then there are other beaches where you don't need any of that stuff. Ear protection? Ear protection for a helmet? Or like with a helmet? I haven't heard of that. Even for a bike? The thing is that there's like... Yeah. They don't care about the bike. They care about the person on the beach. Some places do care about permits for only the car. But other places do care about, like, the permit on the beach. Three-foot drop. It wasn't a 3-foot drop, but still. Like, 13-pound cat. 13-pound cat. And it's been a long time anyway, I should get a new one. I don't really have anything else in terms of protection equipment. Not early, actually. No. I don't think so. Just glasses. I have I have the polarized glasses because it really does make a difference. No elbow or knee or wrist. I know clothing is not a good answer for that, but clothing. But yeah, no, I don't. I have glasses just for recycling because the glare. The glare hurts. And also, like, bugs. Oh my gosh, the bugs. Sometimes. After following the directions from the villagers at Gibbet Hill, you come to the entrance of an old ruined crypt. It is clear that someone has been here recently, as the entrance has been disturbed. Be on your guard. But yeah, I can't. I didn't have multiplayer mode up until now. Okay. Keep the mouth closed. Entering the tomb, you are greeted by the angry shouts of bandits. You ain't getting this star stone. We found it, so bugger off. He turns to one of his accomplices and tells them to guard the back room. Well, now you know where it's being stored, smart guy. Tutorial is finally beaten. So we have approximately 2 rooms. The reflection is really neat, actually. Actually, is it a reflection? No. It's just continuation of the material down below. Like we're on the top floor. The styling is actually really neat on all this. Like, it's very... kind of... The dark line work makes it look kind of... comic booky. I don't have the vocabulary for it. Six, move basement move 3, attack of 2, movement of 2, okay, 5. Range of 4. Okay. It was really easy with the crack heart earlier, but now we have to worry about our allies because massive boulder and things like that will affect other people. And like unstable upheaval, all allies suffer 1 damage. It sucks that there's that trap there. Oh, but this is actually, we can change our starting position, it looks like. This is fine. We start a little closer. He has 6. He doesn't affect anything else. I wonder if I can move into his space. What is the farthest that we can move? If I were to start here for him... It feels weird to say it for the crag heart. Okay. Them. Okay, 1... If I could just move there. 3. I wonder if I could do that. But first things first, I'm actually going to summon a Plague Rat. I know I'm going to summon a Plague Rat. It's just everything else is the question. Okay, I got it. Parasitic influence. Summon the rat. I can't miss under a rock. I could. They are a sentient rock. They are a sentient rock. Like, people will talk about their boats and cars and stuff with pronouns too, right? So, actually I'm thinking about it. I guess I don't really know anyone who's, like, considered their car a boy. Now I think about it. Calls a boulder like every other rock out there, and if they even had a bit of class and some metal, you could just call them a clanker. This is like one of those things like knife ears, isn't it? Vessels and weapons are feminine as a rule. No, I feel like there's definitely there's definitely masculine weapons. There's definitely masculine weapons. Fetchers? Noah? I don't know what that is. I feel like maybe I should have said that. So you're a rock, that's nice. We're just trying to help them get... We're trying to help them earn the right to have children. Okay. Be gentle with her being taken more serious than be gentle with him or it. That feels kind of wrong, but at the same time, I mean, no, I shouldn't say it feels wrong. It's just more of a, I understand why. I still feel a little offended, though. Outlanders? What's even I pronounce it correctly? Like, the Morrowind thing? It's not... if it looks the way it's spelled, right? It sounds the way it looks. Okay, we start here. I could do that. But I'm gonna be using it in a second. Can I really move through enemies? I'm gonna do something dumb. I'm gonna do something really dumb. Oh, that was a lot of damage. We're gonna take it for now. Craghart goes first, huh? We are going to move 4. Nope. I didn't actually want to skip movement. Okay. It's fine. That fucks up my entire turn. It's okay. We're gonna summon a plague rat. move them once, so we're going to move him. He's gonna not die from that. Okay, that's we could live with it. Altmer is out there be calling Breton's Manmer like it's a compliment. What is the inference from Manmer? Okay. I'm gnawing Horde out. I don't want to burn that. We have a plague rat. I'm gonna do this. We can push. I don't want to do that yet. We have no other augment card up. So I could just live with that for now. So I'm actually gonna do Perverse Edge and Scurry. So Perverse Edge, I'm going to do... That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. And it's an elf thing. Do explain. Okay, Deacon's got me. Elvish phrase meaning human like elf, as in calling the Bretons not really human, too good to be human, too elf like. So calling an elf a member is an offense, and also calling a human a member is also an offense. Damn. Wow, okay. One day I will play. Someday I'll play. Altmer, Dunmer, Manmer. What is an Altmer? Is that the... Because you were... The way it was phrased earlier, it makes it sound like Altmer is another way of calling an elf. Okay. It's a high elf. So what's a Dunmer? A dark elf? I see what the pattern is. Okay. I see what the pattern is. Is there any elf that isn't a jerk in all of the Elder Scrolls? There is not. Okay. Orsimer is orc, but only other orcs call them Orsimer, because everyone else likes to pretend they're not really elves. But they're not elves. Killing random jerk justicars. I should have done the other part of that. Whatever, it's done. I'm gonna do Massive Boulder. But before I do Massive Boulder, I'm going to mark something else down instead. She has nothing that uses... She has nothing that uses that, okay. So I'm fine with using it. I don't think he uses it either. Okay, it does actually. Earth and Cloud uses it. But I have a little bit of time. And I have a couple different ways of doing it. So I'm going to do this. No, I can't. This is fine. This is fine. Bosmer Primcore somewhat? Somewhat? How far are you stretching Primcore? Why it's even not really good. I wouldn't worry too much unless I play the games. That could happen someday. I did all that worrying and the rat just took him out. Okay. We're gonna attack. No damage. I'm gonna stun. Oh, I didn't think that through. It's fine. We're going to do this. She's already immobilized. It's cool. I know what I should do, but it's totally fine. We're just gonna skip movement here. Wild and weird and changes all the time. Primcore lore, eating other sapient beings part. Drakengard, Drakengard, Drakengard. Someday. With her feet? I don't... Does what? Would they eat people with their feet? Is that what it was coming out to be? My roots, I don't. The Bosmer made a deal with the forest itself. They never harm a tree themselves. And never consume plant matter. Officially, they don't eat other sapiens, but there are some who keep the old ways. Ah, I see. Hello! Coat Pathos, welcome raiders. Blueprints. What is Blueprints? Manor drafting board game roguelike raid? Let me take a look, hold on. What is Blueprints? It just released like 8 days ago. This seems neat. Let me grab over a picture from what I'm seeing. I'm gonna have to take a look at this. I hope you have fun. I hope you have fun. The images I'm seeing are neat. Like, oh, okay, it's 3D movement. It's my love, 3D movement. Let me grab another picture. Can I just grab picture? Let me... Wow, why did it go all the way back there? There we go. Ignore the background. The background does not exist. Hold on. It looks like the kind of game I want to play. I hope you had a lot of fun. If you have to head out for bed or anything like that, because it is starting to get a little late. Totally understand. Okay. Gloomhaven. We are playing Gloomhaven, the infamous 20-pound board game, except it's on Steam, so I don't have to lug around 20 pounds up to the garden to play this. Playing decisions to make while drafting your manor, while you have puzzles hidden in plain sight. Light as a feather. 20 pounds of feathers. 20 pounds is 20 pounds. Okay. Actually, I'm thinking about it. I think my bike might be lighter than that, which feels kind of wrong. How? Let me look. Hold on. Let me take a look. Okay, no. My bike is still a little heavier. My bike is still actually heavier. Let me take a look. Probably. I would have to... Okay, I got it. I know. Let me see. I know what bike type I have. It's not like a super expensive bike or anything like that. If it's anything like this, what is the specs of the bike? Come on, tell me how heavy it is. Because my first bike was actually really heavy, and it was a little bit of a problem because it was... I had to carry it up and down stairs, and then I also had to carry it up a terrain, which is really not fun. Like having to... it was really not fun. So I got a new bike, and I specifically went to check to see, like, will I be okay on my own bringing this up a train? And the answer is, it's probably like 25 pounds, so it's fine. 26 pounds. 26-pound bike. Wait. So heavier than Gloomhaven, but probably lighter than Frosthaven. I'm not having popping. The problem is more so... the other bike was like 30 plus pounds. It was... Leverage was sometimes an issue. Very specific weight class. It was also, I was carrying other stuff around with it. Like, I have the side saddlebags and stuff. So that also didn't help. I'm gonna get ripped. No. I'm not gonna get ripped. I don't have to bring my bike onto trains anymore. I don't have to deal with stairs. Tones. I don't know about that one either. But the weather is turning nice, so I'll probably try out my bike again tomorrow. Except for the fact the helmet is kind of well. Actually, I only know one place to get a helmet, and it's kind of well, I could bike there, but it feels really dumb. It feels really dumb. There's another place. 3D printed. Yeah, I'll just fill it up with all the... I'll fill up the helmet with all the material. All the, like, 3D poop. Most of them... I do have, like, the better material than the... I have Petchi, but it's not. Plastic definitely solid. I like to protect my noggin a little bit more than I protect my 3D print stuff. You just have to kill one thing. You just have to kill one thing. Easy. Well, actually, you know what? It's fine. I realize now the rat's probably gonna kill it. The rat's gonna move. Actually, it can't really move one. Towards. It won't kill it. Visitors on the lift goes out. There is no lift. There is no lift. So it's not really a problem. I live in also a fairly flat area, so I don't even have to worry too much about hills. I say that, and it's kind of a... What is average, I guess, for, like, going up and down? And, like, how hilly are most places? Because I feel like I live in a pretty flat area. Depends on your state. And also the area of the state. We'll do this. Oh, I didn't do the hers. I didn't do hers. No place to push her. I know I was gonna do... this. So I need to use the top of that, which means I need to use the bottom of this. We'll do this. They're boring looking. What if you had... How hilly is New York compared to LA? I feel like LA is more hilly, in my experience. Dog ran into the horizon for days. I can't really do that because it's not flat, like as in fields of grass. It's as in fields of wetlands. You're going to lose your dog if they start running off. You're going to lose your dog into the water. And then there's also the case of it's really flat and sometimes it's just ocean on one side and then marsh on the other. So the bog consumes. Yes, the bog does in fact consume. Do not go walking in the bog drunk at night. You will not come back. They will never find your body. I wasn't allowed to go walking. I always wanted to go into the bog, but I wasn't allowed. That was probably a very, very good thing for our parents to have instilled in me, though. You'll be buried, but not by family. New York is pretty mountainous. Actually, yeah. Yeah, it is. It's quite hilly in my experience. Am I winning? I'm not losing. I'm not losing. Let's see. Wait, she's going first. Attack with push. Attack with a wound. Move and attack. I might just want to attack. And move. I'm gonna do this. What is his like? Right. Attack 3, immobilize. Okay. We'll do this. We're gonna open the door. It's clear this room is being used as some kind of storage dump. And you can see a chest sitting on the floor. Time to grab the loot and silence anyone who stands in your way. Well, we just added some new people to the... Oh, wow, okay. Just add some new people to the list. We're gonna back up. And then we're gonna attack. And that's it. The Sonic level is based on it. Is mid. Is there like just to run along the Hudson? The Hudson Bay. If you're along the waterway, yeah, it'd be pretty flat. We are going to... I'm just gonna let them come to me. It's kind of a... I can let them come to me. However, there's those fancy things I can push and pull them towards. I'm just gonna move. And then it's gonna attack. So they're gonna have to move to be able to see anything. Ooh! We're gonna receive the damage. It's fine. Is he not gonna move? Oh, they're done. Okay, they're a little too smart for... Not for me, but just kind of a... You're not both gonna come through here and try? Really, really? Mm. 6, huh? I want to move. I want to move where? I don't really want to go into the room. I want them to come to me. But also every time I sit here, I'm wasting stuff. Attack 4. I can move 5. That wouldn't move me close enough. George Washington Bridge area. I've only ever... I've been by that. I don't think I've ever actually driven over it. I mean, actually, maybe I have. Let's see. There have been a couple times I've accidentally driven over bridges when I didn't intend to. Just like, wrong turn, and now I'm in Sleepy Hollow. You try and go to the Renaissance Fair, and you end up instead in Sleepy Hollow. Stuck there until you gotta loop back. One of my friends actually was driving one time, that same junction, and we actually drove over it like 4 times. We took the wrong turn twice. It was like $12 every time. Well, it's $12 one way, I think, because I'm trying to remember if the joke is that you have to pay to leave. I think that's what it was. It's not even a cab, it was her own car. It's her own car. The bridges are tolls. Almost all the bridges are toll bridges. They really don't want you to leave over the water. They really don't want you to leave over the water. No scenic routes. You don't want to see the scenic Delaware water gap? People use the beach there, you know. Supposedly. I've never seen Delaware water gap beaches. too like being near water. However, there is a price to pay for that. I don't. I'll let Jason. All allies. It consumes earth. Do I have any earth to set up with? I could heal. I could heal. And then... I can't see that. D-Hex is adjacent. I can't do that, strictly speaking. What's their movement like? Okay. I really want to attack, and I don't want to hurt other people nearby. That feels so useless. I can't set that up right now. Life is a resource, even your friends. Yeah, she's not looking so hot right now. I can always just use that for the move. And then I can... If I use that for the move, I can use something else up top. I could just use it straight up for attack, actually. I'll do that. Oh, you're talking about the rat. I see, I see, I see. Ah, yes, the dark beauty emanating from the plague rat. Deegan didn't sacrifice a goat to Poseidon before his boat cruise. You'll always be near water. Near water. It calls to you. Very Pirates of the Caribbean. What is the Davy Jones? Very Davy Jones. Oh, yes, that's true, that's true. If you live in a place like that. No escape. You know how to swim, right? You know how to swim. I can do Submissive Affliction. I'm gonna do Submissive Affliction for the top. And for the bottom, into the night. I'm not using my Plague Rat very well, to be honest. Just some thousands of miles. Competitively. I learned how to I had like instruction on how to swim when I was very young, and I do not remember really much of that except for the fact that I could swim afterwards. And I relearned about a decade ago from a friend. She actually taught me like some of the competitive styles roughly. It just kind of reaffirmed like, yep, it's not really something I enjoy. My favorite, though, I guess, is I think it's the backstroke, because you get to keep your head above water. Even though you can't see where you're going, but at the same time, your face isn't in the water, so that's fine. The plague rat. Ailey? Ruby Cripes? Yeah, the rat can't get anywhere, really. You can go in here. But it can't end in any good place. Favorite late night streamer host doing? I'm not that late night. It's not like I start at 1 a.m. I haven't started after midnight in a very long time. Or maybe January if you consider like 4 or 6 a.m. to be late. Yeah, it's not even midnight. It's 11:30. Madeline? End of the affected character's next turn. Can be targeted, or... I'm just wondering, like, can I be invisible and then attack? Does that break my invisibility? Yeah. 5 damage. Excellent. Okay. Now we're gonna go invisible. I also still have a potion. Are you gonna take the damage? He moved. I could do something really... I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Skip the rest of the movement. Excellent. And we're gonna drink a potion. Oh, they've got a pretty good range. I'm going to burn some damage, or I'm gonna burn. Yeah, I'm gonna burn some damage. We're gonna burn that. And we have to rest a little bit, but it's fine. Ish, it's fine enough. We can heal ourselves. Or we can short rest. And then or we could do a long rest. We could do a long rest. We burn 1 discard card to recover all other discarded cards versus burn random card. If we do a long rest, it's our turn. We still have 2 things we could do. But it also doesn't hurt. It really doesn't hurt when... I could do Empathetic Assault. And then do a move. But where do I want to move to is the question. I could just move one. What is their range? What is their range? Their range is 4. How are they able to hit then? Just more like I can end there, and that might actually be the better option. I'll do that. And 2 more cards left. And he is... Okay. Target all adjacent... Okay, well, she's got 11, so she's going to be ending there. Unless I reorder. I could also short rest him. Them. One damage. All allies suffer 1 damage. I think I might short rest. What are we gonna burn? And then latex, that's not gonna be happening. We'll burn it though. That was heal. And then muddle. It won't be enough. It's really I could like just chance it and that maybe I'll get lucky and get a +1. Okay, the other option is if that's top on the, or I use the top one. The other option is, do I have something that lets me move 5? I thought there was something that I was able to use that did like 5. That was it. Rock Tunnel did 5. Okay. A big stretch. My hair keeps... Okay. Sorry, I have to do something before the stretch. And the flowers keep getting loose. Okay. I don't know if you heard the crack there. I forgot... Wait, I do have some water. I have a little bit of water left. Yeah, standing's probably not a bad option. Okay. It's not hurting, it's just making noise. A perm? I have never got my hair permed like that. I have gotten it like straightened once, but never made permanently more curly. Regular curls enough effort. I don't. I have gotten it like curled for some occasions, but I have a problem with that in that they say like, oh, it'll loosen up over time. It doesn't. It doesn't. It just I need to loosen it myself like more. No fro. I did actually help. I have a friend who has really I had a friend who had really curly hair. And it took 2 of us hours, like 2 hours, With two, I can't remember if we had 2 straighteners or if we took turns with the straightener. And her hair wasn't like super long either. I think it came about to her shoulders at the time, like when we straightened it, but when it wasn't straight, it did not look that long. And we did it for an event the next day. Her hair curled back up overnight. Like, we we know she didn't do anything weird to it because we were there. Just overnight it curled back up. Yeah. It was still like a little straighter than before, but it was nowhere near as straight as we had originally made it. Hard to maintain. I also know there's a thing called curly girl method, and I don't understand any of that at all. I don't know what the curly girl method is, and I'm a little afraid to ask. It feels like every 10 years there's something new. Like when I was much younger, it was, oh, don't blow dry your hair because it's so damaging. Let it air dry instead. Okay, and now air drying is so damaging. Blow dry it, but make sure to use a heat protectant. What's a heat protectant? What's a heat protectant? I don't know. Nothing is good for your hair. Everything's terrible. Blow drying your hair hasn't destroyed it. Just don't wash your hair. Don't wash it too much, but also do wash it. Don't rotate out your stuff so your hair doesn't get too used to it and too coated. Long life elf trying to keep with evolving self-care, health, fashion advancements. After it, you know, a bit, you kind of figure out what sort of works for you despite what they say. Can't damage your hair if you shave your head. True, then you just have to worry about, like, how... if you shave your head, then, like, do you use anything to keep your head shiny or not shiny? Like, what is the method there? Then you need to invest in hats. It depends on if your head shape is good, I guess. Scalp wax market? Oh, oh god, that must hurt. Actually, would that hurt a lot? Like getting your hair... Do people get their heads waxed? They must, right? Where do you get your hair waxed? Your like head waxed. I know places that do... Really? People don't do that? Like, I've never heard of it. But it wouldn't be surprising. Bowling ball shiner? Ooh, no. Not head hair. I know about the rest. I know about the rest. I've not heard of the head. Polish type wax? Okay, like applying material. Okay. Applying a material and keeping it there. I was gonna do massive boulder. I was also going to do something else. Oh, I was gonna do a movement thing. I could just do crushing grasp and then movement. Massive boulder for movement. The plague rat's not doing anything. God damn it. Okay. Okay. So she's gonna move 2 and then heal. And otherwise... 1, 2. Yeah, we'll do this. Yep, we're healing ourselves. And then we're just gonna do a regular attack. And get some gold. Excellent. Now, Crackheart, we're going to move 4. And then attack. This will also impose, I believe, disadvantage on her. Yep. The good news is that this is the end. This is very close to the end. We just have to finish this part off. I'm looking at this and thinking, like, can I do this? Can I do this? Is this going to be... I'm gonna Dirt Tornado. But first... Or I could do Unstable Upheaval. This. We're going to short rest. We will burn it. It's okay. We're gonna... We just need to move 4. Will Scurry let us... Okay, Scurry will let us move a little bit. And then attack. We don't need the attack. What we need is the move. We're gonna Scurry. And... we're going to move a little bit more. This is the first section out of the tutorial. We could do this. I could move. We could also just heal. Actually. Heal first. Consume. Instant. Okay. The rat just coming up real slow. Oh, little buddy, you move when you want to. We're gonna... Oh, we skip attack? Move 1 more. We got a resonant crystal. During your turn, destroy an adjacent obstacle. Okay. We'll burn it. Or we'll take it. We'll eat it. We'll eat it. We don't have a whole lot of cards left. We've burned a lot. We're going to... move. And Dirt Tornado. Do we have anything that's good at a distance? Or can we move up? We can only make her move 1. That's not really enough to do anything funny. Range of 2, that's not close enough. Range of 4, attack. That's good. It's top and bottom. doesn't super matter. It's fine. They do fully heal in between scenarios. Oh, the poor rat. Okay. Death. Okay, now we move. Can we move that far? 2, 4, 2, 2, 2. Okay, so this is the most worthwhile. However, we could get someone else to do that, so Guycard's gonna go do that for us. Extra money. Save tech. $12 gold. The crystal throbs in your hands. It certainly contains some powerful magic. You stick it on your pack and head out. One completed scenario. It felt a little short. It's only 2 people. Now we've unlocked multiplayer mode. And so, that concludes your training. The world is your oyster. A bandit-ridden, undead roaming, demon-infested oyster. We've put together a set of starting equipment with the money you've earned thus far, but any other gear you fancy, you'll need to buy. So yeah, that was actually the last tutorial. Yeah, right. Throbbing Nightmare, Crystals from Mahjong. It's another type of crystal, Jay. Maybe when you're older, you will understand. The panel on the left is used to choose your party's lineup, and to customize their ability cards and items as you unlock more. You also now have free reign over which mercenaries to bring along on each mission, up to a maximum of 4. Be aware, though, scenario difficulty scales the number of mercenaries in your party. Unless you are a Gloomhaven veteran, I would suggest you stick with 2 characters for the time being to keep the decision-making manageable. Hi, Furo! Yeah, we got a new crystal. When equipping items, note that whoever equips an item first has it bound to them. You can unbind an item for a cost, but try to make sure you give it to the right mercenary the first time if you can. Is it charged? I don't know, I'll have to check the item inventory. To aid you in progressing your skills post-training, I have come up with a set of achievements for you to work towards. These can be accessed by the trainer icon at the bottom of the screen. Completing these will reward the guild with more gold, quests, and locations to discover. Sometimes even missions to recover powerful relics. You can pop by my shop by clicking the merchant icon at the bottom of the screen. I've got mostly basic items in stock right now, but as you keep exploring and restore the routes to more villages, more and more items will be added to my stock. You can't put me in the crystal. The crystal does not work that way. You can't put people in the crystal. You need a jar for that, don't you? Speaking of which, could you journey down to the southwest coast and open up the old spice routes? I've had links with 2 towns there in the past. Bloodford to the west, and Wayfarer's Rest to the southwest. No, I guess I don't know. Now it is my turn. Jay, what do you mean put in the crystal? Hold on. What? What? The jar has... What? I'm looking at the crystals now, and it's kind of a... Wait, but... Okay. I guess I deserve it, but at the same time, I'm kind of confused. Wait, okay. Are you talking about, like, the Northern Lion getting the crystal thing? Is it that? Okay. So yeah. It's not going to make me reflect any. It's not going to make me change my minds. Choose your team, gear them up, and you're ready to go. Good luck, Guildmaster. See the merchant. Well, at least they'll be reflective. Turnabout is fair play. It's a resonant crystal. So yes, I believe it is fully charged to start with. In the equipment panel, you'll find different types of items a mercenary can carry. With the unknown items level, display all the items that type the mercenary owns. If the item slot is displayed in gray, it means you currently have no items of that type. Minor stamina potion. Minor healing potion. Okay. Welcome to the trainer. On the screen you will see all the in-game achievements you can attempt and the rewards you get for completing them. The most important ones will initially be exploration missions and gradually unlock the map. But there's also cash prizes! Okay. Cash prizes. Reach level 2. Reach level 2, okay. Take 20 damage. Okay, but why are they like... Why do they have this icon? How can I clear this icon? I hate that this icon is this way. Oh no, I hate this. I have to have hovered over all of them to clear it. Okay. At least for this, it's not so bad. Can't just switch tabs. No, I tried. There we go. Okay, it's all done. It's all clear. No more. I don't have to worry about it. Temple of the Great Oak, not Orc. Oak. Mercenaries will be blessed but every time they give a donation of 10 gold to the Temple of the Great Oak. Ooh. I don't think I can afford that right now. Oh, we get like a closer look at the models. Can we... No, we can't adjust it. So they start us off with a low difficulty, that's fine. Yeah, they also say in here... Craghearts are Sabas who are exiled for being incapable of mastering elements. Their core is shattered to mark them for life. Oh! Oh, okay. I do not actually know if they're capable of reproducing at this stage. Oh, okay. They have a wide range of abilities like reasonable health meaning. Wow. Okay. Hard to read facial expressions. Mind things make terrifying opponents through the use of psychic assaults at sharp blades and swarms of tiny teeth. Often, the weakness of being often confused for a giant rat. Crystal skin makes it difficult to find a good tailor. The scoundrel will try and take all the gold. The tinker has trouble opening tight jars. And the brute is not the greatest conversationalist. Oh, thank you, brute. Ah, okay. I'm gonna keep this team for now. For a second I thought the Tinker had incense sticks in the back. But that's bolts. That's bolts for their arm pieces. We have 63 gold, though. I actually didn't realize that. So if we want to get something from merchant, we could. I could afford a lot. They have leather armor, and they have boots of striding. So, looking at this, there is a maximum number of times that you can apply something to someone. So, like, only 2 people can have leather armor, and only 2 people can have hide armor. I am afraid of applying something wrong, so I'm going to try to do it without any of that for now. Because, like, what if I give the brute armor and then it turns out I don't want to actually have, you know, what if I regret it? What if I regret it? Okay. Limitation proves creativity. Not the permanent kind, though. I'm okay with it to some extent. Like, Kingdom Death, able to swap weapons to other people and like change builds up. Commitment! No, I don't want to commit like that. Walking corpses. Only enemies in a room. So bandits or corpses. We'll do the corpse one. I think I remember this one being a little difficult. Gear them once and then stop. But what that makes it even worse, just because I feel like, actually, depending on if I can I adjust? Like, can I make a save and then revert? Is really the question. Even if I have to do it a little sneakily with like copying save files to another location. But there's only so many items I can make of a certain type, though. I can only have up to 2 leather armors. Yeah, I want to see who's got Gloomhaven. Can we homebrew it? Can we homebrew it? You hear the clashes and clangs, so it sounds like a fight taking place up ahead. As you draw near, you see a Savas and an Inox locked in a fierce duel. They both notice your arrival and call to you for aid. Help the Savas? Inox will help the Savas above us. Help the oh. Help the Inox. Okay. So we can't do this because we have an Inox in our party. Let me double check. Yeah, okay. Live with my choices. I'm already doing that. You leap into the mist in an attempt to break up the fight, but at that exact moment the Savas summons spikes of earth from the ground intending for the Inox. Despite injuries sustained from the spikes, you successfully managed to drag them away from each other, allowing them to calm down. Without explaining why they were fighting, they each wrest themselves from your grasp and storm off, heading down a path in opposite directions. 7 experience! Each character starts the next scenario, suffering 1 damage! Oops. Well, we did a good thing. It's also really neat that there's not just like human skulls here, there's also the Inox skulls. And I don't know what this is with the extra pointed teeth. There's not too many choices, but it's kind of big compared to the Inox skull. Unless the Inox is from like a small Inox. As you get closer to the village of Bloodford, you pass through steadily more boggy terrain. The ground sucks at your every step, and away from the path, pools release foul-smelling bubbles. Their stinks turning your stomach. The rot is at its worst from a ruined structure to the south of the path. You grimly head towards it, not expecting this encounter to be pleasant. Kill one or more elite monsters during the scenario. Okay, so this is the things where, actually, I wonder how different this is. Let me check. Oh, before entering a dungeon, each mercenary must choose out of 2 battle goals. A battle goal is a secret objective the mercenary tries to complete inside the dungeon. Failing to do it has no drawback, but successfully completing it in the scenario will earn the character the rewards shown. So yeah, we have one of 2 choices to make here. We can either kill one or more elite monsters during the scenario. So, kill the living bones. Be the person who kills the living bones. Or kill an undamaged monster with a single attack action. Hunter. And her battle goal will be either kill 3 or fewer monsters during the scenario, or have 5 or more total cards in your hand and discard at the end of the scenario. That one might be a little bit more difficult. Maybe. 3 or fewer monsters, huh? How many are there? They don't say. They don't say how many enemies. We have to kill all enemies in all rooms, but still, we can try and shove a lot of it onto the brute. And if we fail, it's okay. Minor stamina potion's fine. Walking soup stuff. That would be okay, actually, Jester. It might... Do you think the marrow's still okay inside? Like, I don't know about the meat on the outside. That might be a bit rotten, if there's any clinging. But, like, the interior should be fine, right? So, yeah, it's only a 2-room scenario, and there's 3 right now. Soup store is getting weirder by the day. I could put some gumbo filet in there. Would that make it any better? I should make more gumbo. I have a lot of gumbo filet. Oh, this stench can only mean one thing. Living corpses. They are big and hit hard, but boy are they slow. Oh, and they also have a fondness for vomiting. Keep on your toes and hit them from a range and you should be fine. Consistency of pudding. What kind of pudding? What kind of pudding? Okay. Gumbo. Himbo, is that you need roux? Can you find me a himbo who can make me roux? Because I hate making roux. I've heard that the best way to do it is... No, are you kidding me, Orange? I've heard the best way is doing it, like, in the stove. That's the Alton Brown method, right? Like, baking it. Yeah. You bake it. Somehow that makes it easier to make. Let me see if we can find it. Yeah! Let me see. Does he have a section here? Okay. This is the recipe that he has. I don't necessarily use the recipe. I think I have. I had a recipe I got from someone I knew from Alabama. And I have since lost it. I don't know where that went. I thought maybe I kept it in. I have a note system for cooking, but it's not in there, and I couldn't find it. Like maybe she texted it to me, and I don't have that. I don't know. I'll have to take a look. I should check my phone to see if it's like buried a little deeper than I thought, or maybe I lost maybe the messages were wiped. But he says, place the vegetable oil and flour into a 5 to 6 quart cast iron Dutch oven and whisked together to combine. Place on the middle shelf of the 350 degree oven, uncovered, and bake for 1.5 hours, whisking 2 to 3 times throughout the cooking process. And that's for the roux. 1.5 hours. Yep. And then do a bunch of other stuff while you're making the roux. It's not a... Well, making roux... Making gumbo is not necessarily fast either. Let's see. People complaining about, like, tomatoes in their gumbo. I wonder... Roux by hand is literally just standing at a pot, stirring constantly and praying don't zone out too long. I don't want to do that. I'd rather set it in the oven for an hour and a half. I would rather not have to remake it because I've heard that's a pain. Lazy. Yeah. If it works, it's fine. If it works, it's fine. I come from a place where they boil the shit out of everything. It's not made for delicate things like making a roux. Put it on the stove for 8 hours, boiling in a pot. It'll be fine. I don't have water. Thanks, minivan. I am going to take all that, and then I'm gonna go fetch some water. You like to cook? Eight hours is a bit much. Yeah, it kinda is. I was looking back at the bread recipe. It's sort of a... Oh! It is... weirdly lazy. My mother's made it a bit overcomplicated. But in general... it's rather lazy. Slow cookers are great. For all my laziness, there's something I haven't tried. It's something that's kind of a... Do I really want to try this someday? Have you guys ever heard of whole canned chicken? Like, you could just buy a can that has an entire... It has a whole chicken in it. I don't know what you would use that for. Like, what is the intended use case of it? Would you eat? Maybe if it was prepared... right? I don't know. Ask the one himbo you know if you can make a roux. Oh, hell yeah, I can make a roux. Okay. A whole can of chicken. A can of whole chicken. I'm glad there's at least one himbo out there who can make a roux. Let me double check. Before I go get the water and finish the stretch, I'm going to can whole chicken. Whole chicken in a can, yes. $5. Wait, no, that's the $5. You can get a rotisserie chicken from Costco. Otherwise, you can spend $5.39 on a canned whole chicken. You want a can of chicken? Yes. Apparently that is the way to make certain kinds of, like, dip using canned chicken. I wouldn't have thought it, but I had to dip first. It was like, oh, how do you make this? How do you make this? I must know. And it's canned chicken was part of the recipe, so. Wait, it's... Do they have the canned whole chicken in Fallout? Or are you just saying, like, no, that's too desperate? Oh god, like globs of fat off of the chicken. Like, it's sliding out because of all the, like, congealed fat. Mm. Okay. Sandwiches in a can? I don't know if I've had heard of sandwiches in a can. Oh yeah, canned bread, but I've never had canned bread. I don't think. Not like you could consider like the Pillsbury things as kind of, they're not really canned bread because you still have to bake them. I guess for the I've not had brown bread from a can. No, my mother would just make it. What brown bread from a can? Yeah, no, I've not had that kind of brown bread. I don't think. I have a picture, hold on. Okay, I need to zoom out on that. Here you go. Brown bread from a can. On that note, I'm gonna go get some water. This is making me feel very dry. Also, I got requested, so I'll be back in a few minutes. Brownie bread in Minecraft? What? Oh, because of the shape. The shape. I see. Let me scroll back. What did I miss? Why is everything in a can? I don't know. There's something about industrializing food that not just Americans like, I think. The popularity of Spam. I mean, not that Spam was not made necessarily in America, just it's not just Americans that like it. Canned sandwich, a Lunchable. I have heard of like the Thanksgiving dinner in a can, but I've heard it's not very good. Rationing was 85 years ago. Rationing may be long gone, but the effects have reverberated through the generations. Oh, I got the water. But I also took a break to scrub someone. I got a little bit more paint off of her. I'm really glad I changed the liquid because I think that may have actually been a factor. That the liquid was like maybe not at capacity, but close enough that it was not doing anything else. Because it seems to be doing a lot more now. And also maybe just the fact that I could see the pieces in the liquid to start with. It eventually gets impotent. Is that the word that you use for it? There's another word. Saturated, perhaps? Saturated might be the word. Canned brown bread is perfect combination with baked beans, transforming into a complete meal. Really? I'm not really a baked beans there's a chart going around. I do not taste like beans. Nor do I smell like beans. I'm trying to think about the flavor of baked beans and like would the bread really go with that? I can't imagine what this bread tastes like. I feel like I have to find it. There's gotta be some like canned bread around me somewhere. I want my meals to be super convenient. loaf of bread and a jar of peanut butter, and that will last you some time anyway. Looks like dog food. I think there's... Hold on. What else is there? Corned beef hash. I don't understand. Wait, what? Okay, this is actually dog food, isn't it? Okay, it is actually dog food. Okay. There was a can of something. It's kind of like, no, this looks too much like dog food. It actually has to be dog food. Okay, it is dog food. Corned beef hash doesn't quite look like dog food, but I could see it looking like cat food. What is a Fiesta Pail? What is a Fiesta Pail? I did have something. I had macaroni and cheese, and I decided I was going to put hot sauce on it, so I have Grimmy's hot sauce, right? Grimmy wants to kill you politely. A little bit of regret. It wasn't as spicy as there's the Bulldog spicy noodles, right? And their least spicy one is the carbonara. It wasn't as hot as that. However, there was some regret. Fool's gold loaf out of canned bread. Just cover it in edible gold. Augustin Farms Fiesta immersion. Okay, hold on. Fiesta Pail. Is it it's a real thing. What? No, they have pictures. That is not what it actually looks like, though. What does it look like? What does the Fiesta Pail actually look like? It's also out of stock. It's also out of stock. Hold on. There's no way it actually looks like this, right? It's a meme. So everything comes like prepackaged separately? Just add water? Add water to what? I did have an offer. Someone in my board game group he's a little bit of a prepper. So he has a bug out bag and he is going to be going through and ordering some MREs. So he offered like, hey, if you want to go in for MREs, let me know and I'll order some. And I don't know what kind of MREs to order, but it was a little bit tempting, at least to try, because I've never had an MRE. Instant meal cubes. I do not remember from the Monster Rancher anime. I remember the Blue Wolf and the kid, but I don't remember the instant meal cubes. Okay. It's industrial. But the pictures look so friendly. Grimmy's sauce is hotter in a raw sense. The Bulldog is heavily oil-based. Let me see, what is that? Grimmy trying to kill me isn't as bad as Bulldog. It was in an extremely cheesy mac and cheese. It was a homemade mac and cheese. So, it would have been a regretful amount of hot sauce in almost any other dish, but there was just so much cheese that it turned out that it was only a little bit of regret. I shouldn't say a little bit of regret. There was regret, but I was still able to eat it because the Bulldog Carbonara I actually cannot finish yet. One day I'll be able to finish it. Victory at a cost. Yes, victory at a cost. Victory at a cost. Yeah, 3 dinners in a row. It made a lot of mac and cheese. Artist. I cannot finish the carbonara bulldog because it is too hot. If I make it in the future, I'm going to be having the heat, the sauce packet, like the spice packet, and seeing if I should be able to do that. I would imagine. I will try and work my way up to a full one, but that also requires me to eat more hot things, and it's kind of I'm not going to eat carbonara every day for like a week. I have to figure out other ways to do that. Like carbonara once a week. That's probably still a bit too much, honestly, now I think about it, but we'll see. Yeah, it's a lot of carbonara. So it's kind of I could put hot sauce on eggs. I could put hot sauce on... Right! I was going to make egg salad. And I'm going to see about making it. I have some amchur, I think it's called, like dried mango powder. So I want to make... Oh, I still have this up. There's like chaat masala, which is a spice mix that is made for chaat. And I kind of forgot already what chaat is, but like it's a snack. And I've made chaat masala before, and it's pretty good. So I think I'm going to make some more chaat masala. The thing is that I have asafoetida, which is a very smelly ingredient. It's currently in like the freezer or something like that to prevent smells. And it's not supposed to be very tasty uncooked. So I'll have to like toast it or just leave it out. It's kind of a, I don't know if I want to cook that right now. It might be a bit much in terms of smell. What kind of masala powder? Masala just means spice. What kind of masala powder? Nachos and jalapeno slices? That would require me to eat nachos? Like, have nachos? I don't usually make nachos. Nachos are like I have a lot of ingredients that don't go together well otherwise, and also I have a bag of shredded cheese. I think I also have garam masala, but I want to make the chaat masala. I want to use the dried mango powder. I didn't buy that for nothing. It was also already very good on eggs. Like, that's how I had it before. I had it on sprinkled over hard-boiled eggs as a snack. Now I wonder actually if I have any like chaat masala already made in the pantry and that I just forgot about. That wouldn't be a good thing. White bread compared to me? It's compared to all the rest of us. Have you ever been to an Indian buffet? To chamoy? A chamoy is a vegetable, right? I've not had chamoy. No desire? Oh, okay, wait. Oh, it's a pickled fruit sauce. Okay. I would have to... I'm sure actually I could find chamoy. Okay. You'll get there, but no, you won't. No desire. Things can be very tasty, though. There's so many flavors out there. You can have... Tandoori grill. Tandoori grill, come on. It's healthy for you. Tandoori chicken. You could skip the like samosa and pakora and all that stuff. You can skip the fried food. Have the dal, have the greens, have the saag paneer, and have tandoori chicken. Really? Smoked Gouda is your... Oh, okay. Smoked Gouda is very good. Smoked Gouda is very good. I'm proud of you. Smoked Gouda is tasty. You just, you know, you could have some palak paneer or saag paneer. It's all tasty greens. I killed it. Wait, no, it's back. It's back. It's back. Okay, the mic went quiet for a second because I moved it. European stock? Yeah. You can branch out, Orange. You can branch out. My mother came from a country where boiled food is the norm. Flavors. Potatoes. Yes, potatoes. She eats curry now. I'm very proud of her. She'll eat curry. And not just like the curry that we made at home, because the curry we made at home turns other people off, but like Thai curry. Thai red curry. She will eat that now. She will eat... I'm so proud of her. She'll eat sushi sometimes. Parsnips? Are you talking about parsnips or turnips? Because sometimes it's... No, wait. No, there's parsnips and then there's I'm gonna allow that because I understand why Twitch blocked it, but it's not for the reason that it thinks. didn't like you saying hit the Asian market. Okay. Yeah, turnips and rutabagas. That's it. No, my mother actually never did turnips. Or she never did parsnips, but she would do turnips and rutabagas. But parsnips are really tasty. They're like better carrots. Except I guess they're harder to eat raw, but still. Pad Thai. I think my mother's probably had that, yeah. I'm just more impressed with the other things. Topaki? Topaki. Have I can spell Topoki? Oh, okay, yeah. The rice cakes. They're rice cakes, right? Yeah, that. I can sometimes eat that. One time I did pick some up and I like quick microwave, and it was so hot I could only eat like 3 bites before I tapped out. It was really, maybe I accidentally grabbed the bulldog kind. I don't know what. It was just I went hungry. I could not do it. You make the sauce by hand. So you do have a little bit of spice in you. You make roast turnips like chips and tell everyone it's turnip you're an asshole. Is that something that happens in your area a lot, Clay? Or is it something that someone in your family said? I think I've only seen them chopped up, which could still be mistaken in my family for potato, but it's not. No, no, I think she just mashed for the most part. But yeah, just mix the turnips and chopped potatoes up together. No one can tell the difference. And could you air fry them? Yeah, Clay, have you ever had air fried turnip chips? Maybe that would make a difference. That could be an interesting experiment. Maybe I should have done a different thing instead. I'm looking at this. I wonder if I should have done actually Cragheart and the Brute together. Best offense is good offense. Kale chips are pretty tasty. I like kale chips. I haven't made them in a long time. And they're way better when they're made at home, I think. Deception of it. I understand. Why did you put an X? Why did you put an X? Hold on. What does this count as? If I look, what does this count as? I don't know what category it's in. Yes, I understand the terms of service. There are 3 Gloomhaven fanfictions in Archive of Our Own. Hold on. There are 3. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't. I mean, I guess kale in a smoothie could be fine, but kale chips are really good. Did you come with fries? I don't know if I've had that. Go out and buy like save money. Save money, probably. That would be the wise decision. Read it to the rest of the class. I need to liquor store. Don't get the cheapest thing. You have to chew the smoothie. Okay. So the 3 works in Gloomhaven. The first one is titled The Red Leaves Weep Not for Autumn, which involves... let's see. Major character death. Graphic depictions of violence. Drug use, adventure, fantasy, mind thief, human, Inox, berserker, freeform, orchid, firmling, taverns, mercenaries. Nothing, none of these are really funky. The worst thing in here is like drug use. I assume that's just part of the game. Then there's another one called Castle Walls, and then A Tale of Gloom. So nothing spicy at all. I mean, there's a lot of violence, but it's Gloomhaven, so that's pretty normal. I did actually, my parents had a family friend, one of my father's, I think, old friends, and he actually basically had to drink everything super blunted because when he was into antiquing, he thought he was picking up a bottle of soda. It turns out it was reused, it was cleaner. It was cleaner. So he absolutely destroyed his digestive system, at least the upper part. So basically I think he would have to blend, and he couldn't eat a lot of things anymore because of that. So it's just very much do not store bottles in anything but their original containers. You really don't know what's going to happen or who could be looking at it later. It may have even been himself who did it, like who stored it in a different way from the way it was originally stored. But yeah, he's lucky he's alive. I think I remember my mother blending up like some sort of shrimp dish for him when he came to visit one time. Oddish Haven. All right, yes, and then Vile Gloomhaven, as you said earlier. But yeah, almost a lot of things blend. A lot of things blend. But steak is not very good blended. I think it's still a bit too tough. Like the fibers. Drain a Coke bottle, putting it next to the actual Coke bottle. Ooh, permanence. Yeah. Let's see. That's the elite, right? No, yeah, it is an elite. What can I do? 677. Do these guys have shield? They do not. They don't have any shield. We don't have anything to push them into. We are going to do... tell you to... disarm... Astronaut paste. Who had his jaw wires shut after an injury. Oh! You're not supposed to eat raw batter like that, though. Oh. You're not supposed to eat raw batter. There's a warning. There's a warning on the... I just had pancakes. There's a warning that says don't eat raw batter because of the raw flour. So will I. Raw egg too? Yeah, I do that too. Raw... Sukiyaki! Sukiyaki and dipping it in the egg. Egg depends on where you are. In America, they wash the bloom off, so it's not supposed to be good to eat raw egg. That too, yeah, it's kind of a... Yeah. Won't go as far as, like, raw ayakudon, but... Do I want to do... I don't want to do retaliate right now. They're going to be very slow. I can do a spare dagger. And then... Or... I could do... Revoking Roar. Need to move up. We'll do this. And then... Actually. It's more of a wait. Is this in the correct formation? If I could just move one... Well, if I'm here. 1, 2, and then do that. That's a valid formation for this, right? It totally is. Okay. So all I have to do is that, and then I'm going to actually do a Leaping Cleave, Sweeping Blow. 4 dozen eggs. And who could afford that many eggs now? I have to get more eggs. 12 for $4. That's Canadian money though, right? So that's... I don't know what the conversion rate is. How much would eggs be for me? How much for egg? Edge not more organic. If I... Thank you for the 100 bits for the eggs. Thank you for giving me... that is approximately 2 eggs, I think. My eggs are... about 4... Okay, no, it's... $4.50 each? $4.50 each. They rug pulled orange juice futures? Really? Okay. Counting down. Okay, so it's... Why do you have to... Why? Sometimes they mark it like, oh, it's 37 cents each. And then it's kind of like, no, it's $4.49 for every 24 ounces. And it's kind of a... Why didn't you just do it all by count of eggs? So it's 37 cents an egg. 37 cents an egg. Do OJ prices fluctuate? I never really buy any orange juice. The only time I buy is if I'm going to be making mimosas. Or... Yeah, actually, that's pretty much it. That's really the only time I get orange juice. And then I also have a cake recipe for like a... I think I have a couple cake recipes that call for orange juice, but I haven't made them. Feels good to own chickens. As long as they stay safe. I hope your chickens stay safe from the bird flu. I had a relative who had ducks, and we got some duck eggs from that. However, duck eggs are kind of strong. I don't know, Bird Moss. Why did the chicken cross the road? You may not be able to sell the eggs above board. To get to the fool on the other side? Who's the fool in this case? Oh. Oh. Who's there? Crates of avocados? Yeah, okay, I'm the fool. I get it. The chicken is there. Wait. Would that make you the chicken, though? I think I'd be okay with that. Normally I'm the one who's called the chicken. Okay. Minor spelling mistake. Let's see. We don't have any traps to disarm. I could pull. I could pull. I don't know if I want to. Vermont is too nice to be a Canadian goose. Oh, so this is... okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I'm just like, oh, this is very melee again. I just sit over there and move to attack 2. We're gonna do... Backstab would be really good, but I feel like it's overkill there. Backstab is entirely overkill. Do flanking strike. I'm doing her after because I want the Crag Heart to go before her. Suck stack of good bicycle. Why? Just the bike? Just the bike. What? You know, I hear this a lot. Bicycles are threatening. Bicycles are threatening. I went to sleep. My bad. I went too far off the side. I need to balance myself better. I gravitate towards one side, and I really need to be like here. Crackheart goes first. Okay. I didn't fucking move. Okay. I didn't move. I don't want to push. Skip push. Skip push. Attack 3. No, it's this? Oh. I fucked this up. I fucked this up. Oh god, I should have I needed to do the other one. Okay. It is what it is. Hi Azure, hope you're doing good. My posture is, it's not like going, it's not back and forth, it's just I slide to the side. Because right now I'm on one side of the screen, I want to be in the center. I had a plan, I fucked up my plan. Same here. I'm just gonna move over here. And then we're gonna do this. Excellent, it's fine. We got really lucky there. Plans. They didn't even literally the enemies did nothing. And it didn't my plan did not survive. And she's killed one already. Garden of some meeples. They are not meeples. They are individually crafted. They're not exactly. Do plastic characters count as meeples, or do they have to be like the colored wood chits to be meeples? I feel like the colored wood chits are meeples. There's more detail than the. Well, I guess it depends on the definition of a figure, huh? Retaliate too. I could retaliate. Because I don't think I'm gonna kill them in one go. So it's a top piece, and then I need a lower piece. I don't have a hole on the lower area for that. Do this. Meeples. Would that be a amiibo, perhaps? They don't even have a name. They have a class. They have a class. You're in the game itself. You name them. I remember playing a brute. I'm pretty certain it was a brute, and I chose a name for her, and I don't remember what the name was. I don't remember what the name was. But it was a name that it's a name I've reused. So that kind of shortens it down. Hold on. I remember what I renamed, what I used the renamed for. And I just have to find my sheet. Where I would have kept all this. Okay, I found it. I've talked about how my memory isn't super great, so what I started doing was that I kept, whenever I played a game online with people, I have this sheet of all the tokens for the characters. And I put, like, the information about the campaign a little bit, too. So it's kind of Anka. Her name was Anka. Okay. I'm pretty certain her name was Anka. Because I reused the name later. Like, a year or two later. For another campaign. Not a good memory. It's literally written down on this sheet. And I can't show the sheet. Because that would be... I can't. Like this sexy... What? There's this... No. ANKA. Just like that. And not all the characters I've played have had images attached to them. But for the most part, they did. And it also kind of helps me a little bit when it's like, wait, I've never played this class. Or I don't think I've ever played this game. It's kind of a wait, no, there's the name of the game. That was it. Yes, I have played Worlds Without Number. I am actually missing some stuff on here because I'm looking at it and thinking, wait, no, but I played Call of Cthulhu. Where's my Call of Cthulhu character? The game audio is completely dead because I swapped out. That's the way it goes. So really all the information is the token that I used, the token I used, the very short form of what they are, like they're a halfling thief, or they're a sign of Zeus, or they're a let me see what else. Human high mage, things like that. Bartender, punk music rock. Bartender, punk music magical girl, robotic maid, things like that. And then the information on the campaign, like it's a one-shot for Made RPG. It's a completed mini campaign of 5e. Complete mini campaign of Aegon 2nd edition, things like that. Cancelled, dropped. Adventures League canceled, hiatus, and it's kind of like, yeah, it's not a hiatus anymore, is it? It's not a hiatus anymore. It's not a hiatus. Okay. It was? No, the thing is that one of them really was a hiatus. And it went through one hiatus. And then second hiatus killed it. And one of them was meant to be like as a replacement for the hiatus. Now that's also on hiatus. Yeah, I don't know. Second breakfast more ominous. There's only one halfling in there. It's kind of wait. No, there were 2 halflings. 3 if you count the glorified, totally not a halfling one. Hold on. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, there's only 3 halflings. I think that one was a halfling. She may have been a gnome. Hiatus. Sorry, I pronounced that wrong. Isn't it, hiatus? My bad. I keep looking at the X and thinking it should be pronounced. On a farm of state. They moved to Texas. Yeah. Moving to different areas. Schedule's changing in general. Absolute killer. Can I? Okay, that's fine. We can do throwing knives here. Top, bottom. I don't really have anything else that's range. Attack this too. He's next to it. We'll do this. It'll be fine. We can do this. And then we're going to move over here. I know she's going to be right next to it, but that's going to be fine, because he's not going to live long enough, hopefully. Oh, and he's going to be poisoned. It will be totally fine. You'll see the axe. There's another one that has similar situation, right? With the naming, where there's silent letters. Like, is it Gunsword? Voicelings say. No, just halflings beget halflings. No one likes to talk about it. It's like Lalafels. No one likes to talk about it. Oh, she's gonna get absolutely trounced, actually, by the Living Bones Elite. It will be... okay. It will probably be fine. Zari lost half his health. Just move one over. I could just move one over instead of attacking. I'm just gonna move one over. This will be fine. Oh, he's still going for her! Wow, that was not what I was... oh, he's doing both. Or see the damage. See the damage, and he's dead. gun sword. I mean, it's gun. It's this, right? It's a show from the late 2000s. I've never seen it. I do not know what he wields. When is it from? 2005. Okay. Okay, my bad. I thought it came out later. Yeah. I do not know what kind of weapon he has. If it's like a gun blade. Or what. Me thinking like, no, it's not new, but it's still like kind of new, right? Yeah. Yeah, right. Okay. 20 years. I'm just gonna have her move. Lightly. She will lightly move. I'll do this. 20 years. 20 years. How? That's a really good email from Running too. Despair. And we'll do this. This. Do we have a loot too? We do not have a loot too. Attack and loot, that's fine. Oh, the bones is going first. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Is he healing? No way. What did he just do? We're gonna attack for 2. Which is nothing, and we're gonna actually move over here and open the door. Okay, how many more? The smell is worse in here. There are even more of them. Okay, there's 5. However, they're all melee. So, we are going to move back. We're gonna move back. We're just gonna move over here. Real quick. Every time I see that emoji, it's like, it's there. But I also feel a little bad because I did it kind of quickly, and there's some things I really should have cleaned up before I sent it. Yeah, but it was made to be done in a scene at a certain size, so if it gets blown up, it's like, no, you can no. Yeah, excess bits. The excess bits. And here I was just gonna attack 2 enemies targeted through. Okay, if I do this. I can only end there. Maybe we'll just do this. I can't. I have to actually. He has. No, I have to do this. Wow, okay. We're just gonna move, actually. Undo. I'm just gonna move 2. Let's get movement. Thanks. Game doesn't pull punches. It's Gloomhaven. No, it doesn't. This still feels easier than some other, like the initial situation that the game runs. Yeah, it's also not KDM, where you didn't bring enough range. Your ranged person died too quickly. Instant death. There is no way out of this. You have put yourself into a death spiral. There's no traps? There are, in fact, no traps. Okay. Okay. Looking at this. I know what I should do. This is also going to depend on whether or not they come towards me fast enough. If I can do the bottom of that and the top of this. I could also just do a regular one if I don't think that they're going to get close enough. Smoke bomb would be really nice. So we have one use of that done. Also, he needs to heal. Damn, okay. He needs to survive. Do I have anything that allows healing? Only self? Only self. I have a potion. I have a potion. Really fine. I think that... Okay, yeah, he's completed his thing. Now, for her, she has to kill 3 or fewer monsters. I could just have her go to the back. I think I might do that. Yeah, I think I might have her do that. But I have to check and see how long invisibility lasts. Next turn. Okay. So we're going to move and smoke bomb. Smoke bomb? And move. We're gonna get that sneak attack on him. He's shielding up. Brute's turn. They have not come by. They have not stopped by. I can move. I can move. Then I should attack. We're just going to do this. I wish we'd gotten a +1. We're going to take a healing potion. We'll probably need that. Oh, that hurts a lot. Okay. We're going to burn a card. We're gonna burn one available card. Attack with a stun? Or attack with disarm? Okay! I don't know why they lost health there. I honestly do not know why they lost health there. I don't think it's that. So, 1, 2. We need a short rest. We'll burn it. Where they really want is backstab. See, smoke bomb. So it'll be a 5, doubled, and then we just need to move 2. I think we can pass on that for now. We can pass on that. Let's see. And we also need to short rest. We have... Okay, Leaping Cleave is good. We just need to move 1. I wanted to do Warding Strain. It's fine, it's good. We're good. I could actually do this. I wonder if this is gonna break it though. We will see. Actually, we're gonna move back here. It does not break it. Excellent. We're actually gonna backstab. In the back. 23 damage. 23 damage. I could move through here. Oh wait, no, that's not undo. My plan was this. I was just gonna move 1, and then attack 3. Like this. We'll receive the damage. It's cool, it's fine. We can heal. We have a heal. We don't have... Okay. Heal. And attack with a push. Push them away. To give us a little bit more breathing room. Now, she can't actually kill this guy. Oh wait, she can kill 1 more. She can afford to kill 1 more. This is fine. 3 or fewer. Throwing knives. We don't get to move at all then. I could just do something that I don't have anything that gives me move on the top. Except for this. Move to attack 2. 3. That's fine. We can do this. Other way around. Thieves' Neck, quick hands. My plan was to heal and attack. We can do the attack first. Actually, no. This one's better off. Push actually does something then. Or that, it doesn't really matter. I really hope I kept a loot. I really hope I kept a loot. Firm movement. Oh, skip. Attack. Okay. This is gonna be a little quicker than I thought. 2 gold from that. 2 gold. 0 damage. 2 gold. 7 rounds. 2 gold. 2 gold. Okay, everything's 2 gold. I can do that. And this. Loot top. Attack on the... Well, other way around? So this way. And hers. She needs to move. Add 2 attack and gain 1. Okay. This is fine. But I don't want her to kill them. Oh, I didn't pick a second card. Spare dagger. The attack 2 and then loot. Oh, he's got a 21. It might be a little rough. Okay. We're gonna loot. Now she's going to move closer. Yeah, it's not gonna be enough. We're just gonna move here. Skip. 1 target. He's still alive! He's still alive. Okay. I'll burn that. He has a single hit point. It doesn't matter. I guess the only thing that really matters is for looting purposes. Actually. We will... Provoking Roar has attack 2. Move on. We're going to otherwise... But we will still complete the objective. I'm actually going to move her a little bit back out so she can loot the other pile. I fucked up. I fucked this up. Okay. Skip ability! Skip attack! She's got nothing. She's gonna be the brute. We're just gonna move one. Skip. This isn't the TCG card shop simulator. The last of the undead falls to the floor and the curse on this place is lifted. You complete some objectives. And we've unlocked some locations. And I have a record for damage taken. Oh. Anti-stink spray. Febreze. We found a new item design. When you find an item design, the item becomes available in the merchant shop. So we got stun powder. Oh, that was a little... I feel free with... Oh, wow, okay. You can see it, right? Ghosting. This is why you gotta be careful when you have elements that move. Glad you made it through okay. The trade route is already back in action. I should have some stun powder in stock when you return. We should get the other trade route requests in now, so let's keep expanding the network. Before you start, go have a bath for everyone's sake. Okay, the scoundrel looks like she bathes. Maybe not the brute. Probably not the brute. We can have a warhammer. $75 gold. But again, what if I give them the wrong thing? What if I give them the wrong thing? I might leave it at this for tonight. I want to go back and scrub the girl. I really want to get her clean. Her feet will bring... No! Look, you could go for the scoundrel, or... You can't even see her... You can't even see her feet. Okay, fine. You can't see their feet. Look, I was gonna bring up the Mind Thief, but... they just kind of, like, phased her out there, so... Can we remove her from the list? I didn't want to actually add her. How remove? Okay, there we go. Probably after this scrub, she'll be as clean as she gets. Too fast. Some of it really works well the second rounds, and I think that it will. This is the bath. This is the bath. It's just, you know, what scrub level? What scrub level will it be? Good too. I do want to see which ones I would want to go for next. Especially, I didn't realize that this game is like $34. This game is $34. It's kind of is it worth $34? It's like 4 years old. I'll take a look. I know the kit fast. I just want to get it out of her face and her hair the most. Because the face is where probably the most detail had been lost because of the spray painting originally. The like priming. And the hair is just, it was on really thick on one side. It was on really thick on one side. Okay, so we have the bandits still, and we have the Umbrian League. The town of Shaderest. Shaderest? Sorry, it's like Shaderest? Shaderest is in lockdown due to a cult that stalks the streets at night, murdering anyone that defies them. Ooh, cultists! Hold on. Actual cultists. And then living bones and elite living bones. Okay. We can get an empowering talisman design. During your turn, refresh one of your consumed items. Ooh. What do you want to see? So we always have a healing potion on hand. Even though we used it. Bonafide cultists. bona fide cultists. Then we have the bandits. And then we have a minor mana potion design. So you can't see about Bloodford. Okay. We have a plan for next time a little bit. I think I want to do... Just kill 5. We just have to kill 5. I wonder what the suggestion is here. Just have to kill 5. I am going to see... Okay, if I hit main menu, progress is saved. I want to take a look real quick to see if there is a way to save the save. Gloomhaven digital saves. Yeah, just, you know. Let me see. Okay. I found it. Okay, I'm gonna copy it. Because I do want to do, like, a quick test on something at some point, and I don't want it to, like, fuck up my current game. Okay. It is... No, that's... Wait. Oh, I really only have 3 gigs left on my phone? I should clear that out, probably. Users... App data... Local low... Flaming Fowl Studios. Okay. I see. Wait. Okay. I feel like I should just save all of... I'm just gonna copy, like, everything that's in here because I'm looking at it like, this is... I don't know what... They have names? I know I'm doing Nightgarten. I just don't want to fuck it up too bad. And also, I'm going to back this up. Let's put this in a proper backup location, shall we? Actually, wait. I'm going to put it in the other place where it's not going to be a proper backup. There we go. Terabytes. I'm not actually using the NAS for that. There's 53 terabytes left on the NAS out of 72. It might be... I need to do some compression. I need to do some compression. Yeah. VODs take up a lot of space. How much stream VODs? I've got 8 terabytes of that. I have 13 terabytes of that. Let me see about this one. This folder. Oh, this hasn't even hit, like... Oh, okay, never mind. It's going up. It's still counting terabytes. Hold on. 7 terabytes of, like, other people's streams? You never know when your Oshi's gonna graduate, right? Okay. And there's also just, you know, oh yeah, ripping all of Poirot again and putting it somewhere. That takes up a lot of space too. And like, oh, well, I'm gonna keep my copy of Free. And a bunch of other stuff, so it's just, you know, backups of that. How can you leave home without your Plex server up and always having a copy of Fern Gully, huh? had to back up the entire of the trove. I don't know what the trove is. And also, it's not, you know, it's not like there's really a system, an application that can handle the trove before it's finished, right? In its incomplete state. Yet. Please tell me if there is, because the current thing does not really work very well for me. Yet. You don't know what you have until you lose it. Okay. Popping into the game just to get out in a second. Let's see. What project for this weekend? Oh, right, there's that one thing that someone was talking about, like something for organizing your PDFs, and how it's not meant for the amount of PDFs that people apparently have. Compass. It was Compass. I think that my collection is not super big, but I tend to have it very narrowed down to things that I've bought that came with copies and things that I use. So it's not huge. Let me see. My hoard is reasonable when it comes to PDFs. It's the video that explodes. Let me check. How big is it? Oh. 1,498 files and 15 gigs. Hold on. Really? Yeah, I've only got like 1,000 somehow. I say somehow is like, did I really have that many? Do I really have that many? And I guess, yeah, I do. It's like Golden Sky Stories, there's Maid RPG, Dialect, Blaze in the Dark, Hagon character sheets. I guess character sheets probably take up a lot, though. And then there's like... Yeah, okay, there's a lot of character sheets, actually. It doesn't count! It doesn't count when it's that much, right? Okay. I think I know... I have 2 choices, I feel like, for rating tonight. Looking at it. Let's see. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for stopping by. There's someone who's doing a birthday marathon. She's been up for like 15 hours. And then there's someone else who's doing a marathon of a different sort, and that they're trying to complete a game all in one sitting. And you probably know who that person is. So I think, which one? Both of these? Yeah, both of these. Look, they're at the top of the list. It is really, man, just, actually, wait, does Twitch have it in alphabetical order? No, it doesn't. Twitch does not have an alphabetical order. It's kind of a, it's like the... Being high up in the alphabet is a boon in some respects, and then looking at it like, wait, no, why is there... Why are there chews between the B's? Why are there chews between the B's? Wait. Okay, I see. I think we're gonna go to them because I want to see what this Portal Runner is. Wait, he's playing a lion right now, or like a liger. He's playing a liger. I see stripes, and it might be a tiger. Okay, before that though, schedule. I updated the schedule, didn't I? I updated the schedule. The schedule file is updated. Okay. Sunday on Easter after 5 p.m. It's going to be Promise Mascot Agency. We are going to get to meet Pinky again, and we're going to see how we ended up in this situation. I'm looking forward to that. And next week should be roughly more of the same. We're going to be finishing off the TV series for Cowboy Bebop on Monday at 9 p.m. Final 4 episodes. Okay. With that, we're gonna raid. I'm trying to think if there's anything else for next week. Like Okami still. I have material, so I'm hopefully going to have more trackers for that, so maybe it will read data a little better next time in terms of certain locations. But there's still going to be issues like last time of it where it will drift, and I didn't really believe it when you guys said that, like, oh, it looks like Prim is... And it's kind of like, can't be that bad, and then looking at the video and it's kind of an, oh, wow, that was very... That drift. That drift. My hand was not there. It is what it is. Okay. If you're going with the raid, have fun with Bloom. If you're not, have a good night. Bye-bye.